How's it going, everyone? Craig here with Funding Freedom U. And as you can see, I am decked out in my vacation clothes because we just returned from a week vacation in Jamaica and it was incredible. And what that did was it brought to mind some tips and pointers I have when it comes to going on trips financially, what to do, some best practices if you're planning a vacation. So I have just a few things, a few pointers coming your way. Now, number one is obviously budgets, right? Have a vacation budget. Plan ahead. What do you plan on spending? What's the total cost going to be? And set that number now. So take into account hotel, airfare, food, also thinking about what it's going to cost to get there as far as eating and all that stuff. Are you planning on buying souvenirs? Are you planning on doing any sightseeing or any events that cost money while you're there? So all of these things have to come into play when you're coming up with your vacation budget. Do some research. Again, if you're going to be in a place that involves sightseeing, go online and see what does it cost to do that. What types of things are you going to want to do? Find out what some of those rates are and then set a ballpark number, a figure, as your target for budget for the vacation. And then what number two is planning far in advance. So you have that number ahead of time. Now, try and give yourself a good chunk of time, plan ahead before you actually go. It's usually not a good idea unless you have just a lot of wiggle room in your budget to plan a vacation 2 months away and then expect to be able to cash flow it unless it's a cheap one. So give yourself some time. We booked our trip about 10 months ago. And so you set that budgeted number for your trip, and if you gave yourself 10 months, then you just divide that budgeted amount among the 10 months. And so every month you're just saving a little bit toward that vacation. So when it comes, you have the cash on hand. That also allows you to pay for things that you're going to have to pay for in advance, like airfare and things like that. You have that cash set aside. So then when it's time to book that flight 4 months in, you have some money, you throw it down on the flight. So set that budgeted number, then plan ahead. And then, of course, while you're on that trip, don't forget to track your spending. So find a way for your extra spending. We tend to, when we're on vacation, get into that mode of, it's all right, we're on vacation, and money just seems to be spent. We spend it on souvenirs, on good dining, on drinks. All that stuff adds up quickly. So decide, what am I going to do to make sure we don't go over budget? You can bring cash envelopes, vacation cash envelopes if you want. Set a daily budget. We get X number of dollars a day, and all you do is carry that envelope around for just that day's amount. If you don't want to carry cash, if where you're going you don't feel comfortable doing that, get on an app like EveryDollar. You can create a category inside of EveryDollar called vacation and then put your line items in there. What are we going to spend on food? What are we going to spend on drinks? Some of you who are not really organized like that, if you don't think that way, this could be going, we're on vacation. Why are we going nuts about tracking all these things? Well, really what it's doing is it's allowing you to enjoy your vacation and not charge it on the card, not bring it home with you. And that's the ultimate goal. Vacationing is great, but if you're having to charge it and put it on debt, then it actually becomes more of a burden than an opportunity to relax and to get away. So there's just a few financial tips for your vacation. Do you have any others that I may not have thought about? Drop them in the comments box below. And guys, of course, if you liked this video and want to see more, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll be right back on your screen in just a little while. Thanks.